Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be unboxing some products and we are going to do the easiest cracked ice nail with solid gel. We have been lucky enough to receive some new stuff from Born Pretty to have a look at. This is a 10ml bottle and a soak off from their Silky White collection. I'm going to do one thin coat to start with and then cure it. I have done a second because that gives a slightly better coverage. This is a very pretty colour. It's almost as bright as the reflective ones. Next up is a reflective one. Now, depending on the base colour, you'll get a different look. I just want to try it on a transparent tip first, just to see if it's got any coverage. And then we're going to try it with a black base afterwards. And that actually didn't come out too bad. So this is the regular gel polish. They have also got a reflective top coat that I've ordered. I'm looking forward to trying that. When you get a black background and a second coat of the polish, it changes completely and you get a much better effect. I was so psyched about this. I thought it was actually a gel polish, but it's not. It's their liquid Aurora that you just apply directly. It does look a bit weird though, because when you get it, it's blue with all the powder at the bottom, so you've got to shake it well. 2 coats of this liquid. I was a bit concerned when it had to air dry that it was going to take ages. It didn't. It dried really fast. In the instructions they wrote, put it on a normal top coat. I think they mean a non-wipe. Just apply a coat of top coat again like you normally would and seal everything in. The box has gel polish printed on it. When it opens it up, it is a solid spider gel and it is a super sticky one and it's transparent. Turns out you can mix it with pigments and powders and also gel polish and get a custom colour. And I've got these 3 little tools I bought from AliExpress. These are absolutely fantastic if you nail art. This was so fun and it was really easy to work with. I did prefer the one on the left, which is the pigment. They both gave a very good result. If you've got shorter nails, just put some latex on your skin so you don't get any product on yourself. And then I've got another couple that I just want to show you. These are pre-mixed. One's a regular gold and the other one's a rose gold, and they're both reflective. And I do like these as well. I think the solid one is so far my favourite, and I love the fact that you can save a bit of money by customising your own. And it's cheaper to buy pigments and chrome than it is to keep buying bottles and pre-mix. As always, we're going to be doing a prep. Start by pushing back the cuticles gently. They get rid of any dead skin. Also scrape with the other end of your cuticle pusher so you come around. If you've still got skin left, you're going to get lifting. Now I'm just using the file today, 100/180, around the cuticles and the side walls, and just matting the nail gently. Now you don't want dust in this. Put some alcohol or cleaner on a pad, get rid of it all. I'm going to use an acid-free primer today, with just a thin coat and let it dry. I'm using a rubber-based gel. You don't need a thick coat of this, it's just to even the nail plate out. I also like the fact that it's got a bit of colour to it. And these are great if you've got like brittle bendy nails or a bit discoloured, because these do camouflage a little bit, and I always feel that they make these practice fingers look better. Thin coat and then give it a full cure. We are using full cover tips today, and it's important that these fit from sidewall to sidewall. Because we're using Born Pretty's nail tips gel, I like to go one side up because that will give me a bit of space. I don't want everything oozing out everywhere, and it's easier just to lay them down. Where we're doing a winter theme, I want to put some decorations in, and they have to go in at the front, otherwise they won't show up. So I'm just going to put down a tiny bit of base coat. I'm going to put them in and then cure so that they stay in place. And when I place them in, when I put them in the lamp, I'm going to actually hold it with my tweezers so that I don't get any sticky up bits everywhere that will give me air pockets and trouble. I always kind of etch these a little bit with my e-file because gel doesn't like shiny surfaces. So I would recommend doing that. I'm only putting 2 or 3 in. I'm going to do them one at a time. And you can see I'm just pinching my tweezers, holding them in place. Well, this is a really easy design for beginners. Any bits that are sticking or poking out, get a pair of nail clippers and clip it off straight away. Now I'm only going to put this solid gel on the free edge because we're not attaching the nail with this today. We're using the nail tips glue for that. If we were to use gel, we'd have to be playing around with cellophane and scrunching it up, and it can easily get messy. All you do here is just put down a small amount, and you kind of dig in and make little X's and really sort of rough it up a little bit. because that will give the impression of broken glass when you tip the nail over. This is so easy to do. These nails are literally done in like minutes, and it's not a crisis if you don't come all the way up. As I said, this is literally just to give the effect. So I'm just going to push that around a little bit, then I'm going to give it a full cure. Just try on the nail before you put it in the lamp, just to make sure that you haven't got a ledge there that's going to cause you any problems when you go to attach the nail itself. So I'm going to shake up that liquid, because what I want to do is I want to actually try and put a little bit of this Aurora liquid onto the free edge where I've got the solid gel, and then I'm going to repeat it. I haven't got a lot of bits sticking out anywhere, so when I have done this, I will apply a top coat and give that a cure, because I've sometimes noticed if you use clear solid gel and you don't put any top coat on it for a while, sometimes it can get yellowed and kind of pick up bits and dust and that, and it doesn't look very nice. I don't want a massive filing job afterwards, so I'm just going to make it easy for myself by doing it like that. So if you sometimes feel that your solid gel is kind of going a bit dirty, a bit murky, throw some top coat on it as soon as you can. Only a thin coat. Now these are looking really nice. And these seems like they've almost kind of got a multicoloured effect to them. Just going to make them a bit different, because the solid nail tips gel, it's the colour light pink. So I thought that would go nice together. And I haven't got room for a lot, and I don't need a lot, so I'm just going to squeeze in a small amount. It's very practical because it's in a tube. They're 15 milligrams, soak off. You get them in several colours. I know people do it differently, but I like to just kind of spread it out a little bit. And that is because I've gone one size up. I don't like forcing nail tips that are too small onto the natural nail. I'd rather use a tiny bit extra product, have some space. Because you'll see now that when I go to put this down on the nail, I'm just going to kind of lay it down, almost at the cuticle, try not to make a mess. All I'm just doing is, I'm just holding it into place and kind of getting it where I want it. Now there's not a lot of work to do, but I still want to kind of tidy these up a little bit. I just want to kind of remove those little tiny bumps, and I am going to get my nail file and I am going to hold it straight. Don't start angling it up, because then what's going to happen, you're going to file a dip into your nail at the stress area and it's going to crack. Just get rid of those little bits that are poking out so that the nail comes out straight. We also want to blend the cuticle. I like to use a straight file, side walls and underneath. And usually when I do the cuticle, I'll change to a banana file or use an E-file. That's optional. I'm just going to get rid of that little tiny ledge. One side here is 120 grit, and I'm literally just buffing over the surface to rough it up a bit. Now, when I'm happy with the way that looks, I am going to go in with a thin coat of top coat. I've already put some on underneath and cured it. So I'm going to start at the tip and work my way up. And when that's done, I'm going to give it a full cure. And then we can take a look at the final result. This is what they ended up looking like. I swear these nails just take a few minutes when you've done them a few times. They are easy, fun and cheap to do. A little bit of practice and you look like you come straight from the salon. So thank you so much for watching. If you like my stuff, please like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss anything. Until next time, bye.